Now, what is that again?
This is called a rolling boil. This is what you want to get it up to. And I think we have reached a rolling boil. This is when it actually reaches like above the boiling point. You know, it's more than 212 degrees. So, right now we've got 218 degrees.
There we go.
But we are gonna, like, it's gonna get even hotter though. It's gotta get up to 228.
Look at that stirring action.
Yeah.
Boy, that's some hot stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
Stir, stir, stir.
$2.21. Good. Come on, let's get up to, come on now. It seems to be falling. We need to get up to 228. Come on, 228. 219 it is. And there we go. Now what we got to do now, remove some of this fluffy stuff from the top. I don't have any fold just yet.
If you haven't noticed yet, Nicole likes picking her nails.
Hey, you did, asshole. Now we're gonna ladle it. Okay, the ladle time. Okay, what we do here, we take our jelly and we ladle it like this until it is right below, about up to there. You definitely don't want to do it all the way to the top. That's a bad idea. No, no. Do not do that.
And why is that?
Because you want to have headspace. You want to have headspace so that they can, you know, I'm not even too certain why headspace is so necessary, but it is.
So that maybe if it expands, it's not going to, you know.
That's a possibility. That is a possibility. That is. There we go. We got 3 so far. Okay, so that's 5. And let's take this out and I think we're going to get 7 jars and maybe even 7.5. Let's see here. Let's see how we do. One break coming up.
Come on, Dave, give me a break.
One break coming up. Ouch. Alrighty, look at that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now, look at these beautiful jars. Now what we're going to do now, we got to take some paper towels and wipe the rims. This is very important too, because if there's any if any jelly accidentally got on the rim, then that can be bad news. That can cause that can cause some contamination. So we want to do like this. Okay. Now one thing that you have to do after you've poured the jelly, you have to wipe the rims. Take a wet paper towel, just wipe the rims off. Now this may not seem important, but it's very important. Because if there's any jelly at all, even if you can't really see it, and it gets on the rims, it can cause contamination. Okay, so you don't want to do that. Try to do this quickly because, the lid, as you will see, the jelly is very hot, and if you touch it with your fingers, you might get burned if you touch it for too long. So, yeah. Now, okay, we got that done. Now what we're going to do is got the lids right here. They've been boiled. So we're going to lift each lid out and set it very carefully on top. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to take these things, these rings, and we're going to put them on, and screw right on. Now this is the thing, it's extra super duper hot, so I'm going to get another paper towel to hold these, a dish towel to hold these. Yeah, because they're almost too hot to touch. You want to, screw them on extra tight. So we got a total of 7 half-pint jars and 1 quarter-pint jar. That'll be for one of the kids, I think. I don't think somebody under the age of 5 really needs a whole half-pint. They may think they do, but they don't. And there we go. Okay, so now, next thing we do, now I go over to this thing of water right here. Now remember, let me just move this out of the way. Open it up, and now that's the thing we left it on because we're going to need it again. We didn't turn off the water. So now we're going to use this thing again. We're going to lift them and we're going to put them back in. Now the water should cover the jars by at least an inch, which it isn't doing that now, but after we put them all in there, it will. Yeah, you see? They're sort of displacing the water, so we're going to be fine. And the little jar. Okie doke. And now what we do, cover it back up. And we're going to let this boil for, now jelly has to process for 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes. So we're going to put the timer for 5 minutes, and we're going to wait. Now, if we were cooking pickles or jam or other things, we would need to process it a little longer. But jelly's only 5 minutes. That's one of the good things about jelly. It doesn't take too long. So now while we're waiting for it to process, we can sort of start cleaning up.